Hi, everybody. It's been a while. I love you. You need to hear it? Sometimes we do. I'm gonna turn the lights down because they're glaring. My glasses are glaring. Here we go. So, if you want to go, if you want to. Silly. Alright, so starting off with the feet, I'm gonna start to walk around with my heels touching first, opening up everything. I've been sitting down for 3 months straight. Art school's no joke if you have a sit-down job. Here's your opportunity to reset your blood flow and give some balance back to your body. And be thankful that you're healthy and happy and you're here. I like to just kind of see where the tightness is before I start. So I'm lifting my toes up off the ground. So see my toes. So what that's doing is like if you walk and if you're wearing shoes, your feet are constricted. So you're just gonna wiggle the toes, shift the weight from hip to hip, paying attention to your sacrum, your hips. You wanna keep them right over your ankles, but shift from side to side, lifting the toes. Nice big deep breaths, shifting the weight. Arms up above. I'm gonna push the camera back just a little bit. So I have 2 mats crisscrossed, and I'm gonna take my stance a little wide. I've been sitting, my hamstrings, my groins, nothing's been really touched. I'm gonna take my hands above my head and interlace my fingers, and I'm just gonna take a couple breaths. I'm not gonna straighten anything out, I'm just kind of feeling and loosening and pushing blood where it needs to go before I start stretching. Because if you flush the blood, you want it to go to all of the muscles equally before you start like taking your head down and start moving with blood flow so that you don't get lightheaded. So keeping those toes up, shifting the weight from hip to hip, just kind of feeling those ball and socket joints, and here's our hips. And so we're taking nice little rounds, checking, seeing what our hamstrings are doing. Hip flexors. I'm really tight, so I'm just gonna get nice and loose. My back, I've been just, so if you've been doing that, open your chest up. Never staying in stretches or movements for too long whenever you're trying to flush and get nice and warm. What it's about is like moving your body to all of its axes, visiting them, and just paying attention. Whenever I coach or whenever I'm in front of people, I like to be aware of what my purpose is. It's not there to keep on giving direction over the same direction over and over. It's to help learn certain things so that the opportunities for success are higher, so you don't have any downtime. So proper alignment means that you stand up nice and tall and that your shoulders are stacked over your hips and that your hips are under your heels. And if you're a fast walker, it's better to take short steps. Okay, so hip rotations, because blood flow here, these are our biggest attachment points here. And then we got the psoas, it goes crisscross. So this is where we want to push this beautiful blood that's going down our heart, back up to our heart. So lifting the toes, small circles, and what you're doing is you're paying attention to the flexibility inside your pelvis and all the attachment points and keeping your rotations in a small group and area. You're not pushing any limits. What you're doing is you're feeling and you're pushing the energy in your body, which is the blood flow. And you're taking deep breaths and you're becoming aware of where your blood is, what your body's doing. Taking your hands above head, helping that blood flow come back down. And this is opening up this latissimus dorsi here. And a little trick for a little advanced movement is that you put your hands up above your head and then you try to pull your hands away from each other as you push your hands behind you. And as soon as you get that stale feeling, move, keep moving. It's about blood flow. And here I go because my lower back is needing this so badly. So here's your sacrum. all of these glutes attached to right there on that bone right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pay attention to flexion. This is flexion, leaning forward. But we wanna take a nice angle and slowly keep our knees bent. We're just gonna walk down our shin or our quads. And we're gonna squat until we're comfortable and we can like sit here all day like we're coaching. And I'm gonna lift my toes up and I'm gonna feel my heels, my calcaneus. And I'm just gonna keep testing my stabilizer muscles from side to side. As this hamstring is opening up and this glute is opening up, I'm supporting my back and I'm not giving it any flexion until I kind of let my body gain some confidence by warming up. So now I'm going to take it down just a little bit, but I'm keeping a bend in my knees. I'm coming down to my shins. You don't have to pay attention to your back. What you don't want to do is keep your back super rounded. So if you need to do that, come down here and wait for your lower back and your hamstrings to open up. What happens a lot of times is these hamstrings are so tight and it makes it so you can't bend down properly, and then that pulls on your hamstring, which hurts. So we're just going to walk down and let that lower back just kind of open up, keeping the bend and just testing it as you're comfortable. You're not trying to stretch, you're trying to wait to move to another point, so just wait for comfort. I'm gonna release my neck, shift my shoulders a little bit, open up my intercostal space, which is these spaces in between the ribs, moving and testing my flexibility, coming down to my shins. Now this is where I like to test my mobility in my hips. As my toes are lifted, my knees are kind of bent, and I have my back kind of straight. So now I'm gonna push my back up to the ceiling, and then I'm gonna breathe out, and I'm gonna push my tailbone up and back and away from me. And I'm gonna breathe a couple times, open up the shoulders, shifting the weight from hip to hip, not staying too still, and you shouldn't be in your toes because that means that the stress is gonna go into your knees. Now I'm gonna come down a little bit further. And this is whenever you're comfortable and your back is like, oh, thank you for the break. And that's when you can grab the floor, keep your knees bent the whole time. Your level is always about comfort, and it's never about like pushing yourself when it's coming to warming up and stretching and getting flexible. Because flexibility is honestly about confidence. Your body will hit a stretch flex, and if you hit that and you stretch too far, then your body doesn't trust you anymore. That's why we're just gonna breathe and be comfortable and teach our body that breathing and being comfortable is our homeostasis. And we're just gonna keep on coming down, and I'm just gonna keep on working with this flexion, pushing weight, testing my flexibility, opening up these hamstrings, giving my back a little break. I got hit by our car on November 11, and I sprained my neck, and I have an impinged shoulder. Been in physical therapy 3 times a week. On top of school full time and being a mom. It's over. I just finished finals. Hell yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna start pushing the weight into my big glutes, testing my flexibility, keeping my feet on the ground, coming, being comfortable on all fours. This position you should just start to get comfortable with. The angles of your toes. Your toes should be flat. And you should be able to not have this stinging feeling in your foot when you come down on the ground. So as you come down on the ground, you're just playing. Seeing what your body's able to do. Reversing some work. Now, eventually what the goal would be is to be able to like stand on both feet with your toes lifted and all of the weight in your feet, and be able to stand up from that position. So I like to hit all of the joints in my feet from my toes, so I'm gonna keep on visiting each joint. Drop it down. Okay, here we go. A little bit closer. Yay! Okay, so my heels are on the ground, and I'm just gonna come down and keep on moving. My hands on the ground. Opening up my back. Testing my flexibility in my groin. I'm just gonna keep on doing all of these positions. I'm in an advanced level of flexibility because I have been coaching for so long, and I stretch twice a day, and I went through yoga, and it feels good to me, so I do it a lot because I'm active. So I'm gonna keep shifting. And you guys, I'm going to shift into my meditation stage, and I'm gonna be quiet. I hope everyone had a beautiful Thursday. Hamstrings are thankful for this one. Okay, my neck is saying, get on the ground. Here we go. So I've been hunched over a computer for weeks, right? So bridge, right? Strengthen up these lower back muscles. Hit those hip flexors up to the roof. Back down, warming up the glutes, keeping the heels aligned with the hips. Push and blend, flexibility. I don't have that much time, so I'm kind of just doing what feels good for me. Because my hips need this. Love. I get so lost sometimes. Days past, and this emptiness fills my heart. But now I'm so away. I drive off in my car. But whichever way I go, I come back to the place you are. I'm doing a little back massage. And all my instincts, they return. And the grand facade so soon will burn. And without a noise, and without my pride, I reach out from the inside. I'm resetting my SI joints. In your eyes, like the heat, I am complete. I see the doorway to 1,000 churches. The resolution of all the fruitless searches. Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be that complete. I wanna touch wasted. And this moment keeps slipping away. Back massage. Oh my god, I'm so sore. Oh fuck. And the grand facade so soon will burn without noise and without my pride. I reach out from the inside. In your eyes, the light, the heat, I am complete. I see the doorway to 1,000 churches, the resolution of all my friends. So this one's really great. So you keep a hamstring stretch, right? So you keep back straight, come up into a hamstring stretch, and then slowly roll down one side, down the side of your sacrum, all the way down the muscles, right? Release at the top, and then come up straight down the body. Just walk the hands right down the body. Nice tight crunch. Slow. Straighten the body. Hamstring stretch. Yeah. C-shape the back out once you get a nice little hammy. Keeping the knees bent until you feel like you want to stretch them out. Ah, heavenly. My neck is not okay though. Oh.
Caroline, here is your reminder. Meditation. Caroline, here is your reminder. Meditation.
God, it feels so fucking good. body work. Holy shit, that felt good. Woo! Oh my god. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I've been in school full time, man. It's been nonstop. My oldest son moved out. I got hit by a car and I have a sprained neck right now. It's like it's been the bane of my existence. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, there's a filter on here. I didn't even know.